Hello, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music here. It's one of the coolest jobs in the world, probably the best job ever. I've been a musician for many years, over half of my life. So I like to dissect stuff, and I love video games, so it kind of just all works out. This is the finale of the our Tonelico Day. Wow. This is the finale to our Tonelico Day, and we are doing a PayPal and Patreon request for Medrex and Justin. This time I'm going to read off what they've said. By the way, the song is EXEC Flip ARPHAGE. Your guess is as good as mine. This is from our Tonelico 3. So, from Justin. Hello Jesse, this is my first time requesting VGM. I love and listen to a lot of VGM daily. My request is from a game series I've never played, but has some incredible music I have ever heard. All the voices you will hear in the song are by the same person, and the language is totally made up. Kind of like Near Automata. Interesting. And Medrex says, would love to see you react to the song EXEC Flip ARPHAGE from our Tonelico 3. Series is made by Gust. Oh, okay. The same company that makes the Atelier games, and is very heavily focused on music in its plot/lore. This is a song that got me into the series. Oh, Atelier. I did Atelier over here. Okay, so now we're getting some context, finally, later. So thank you to those two for the request. This is the finale, and here we go. Our Tonelico 3, EXEC Flip ARPHAGE. Sure, let's go. There's a violin. See you guys next time. Composed and arranged by Akiko Shikada. Well, we've reached the end of the journey, if that's what you want to call it. Journey, crusade, excursion. Let me get this out of the way. But first, thank you, Medrex and Justin. Thank you. To summarize, I still have no idea what's going on. But that's okay. The name of the game, no idea. The song names, no idea. The only way I can describe the music from this game, and I don't mean this in any sort of offensive way, it's just I imagine like a journal and someone with really with not social anxiety, but kind of like maybe a little bipolar would just write down their thoughts, and then eventually it just cascades into these emotions that just go like everywhere, and the music reflects the same way. It'll go from just calm to elevation to back to earth, and again, I don't mean that in an offensive way, so please don't take it that way. I'm being literal. It's a very non-linear approach to writing, both musically and lyrically. And I will say this for the first time ever. I don't know if many exist because I don't really watch other people. But I'm going to see if any other YouTubers have reacted to this, and I'm going to just see if they feel the same way I do. Maybe I'm not getting it. Or maybe I'm totally getting it. Subconsciously. God, I'm freaking myself out. But now I'm curious. And if there are, you can go ahead and recommend, you know, who's done it, whatever. So there's that. Once again, the violin makes its return, and I'm pretty sure the violin is the central theme of all the themes. There's at least violin one way or another. And I don't know if that has to do anything with the plot, or if it's a way for the composers to kind of ground you and remind you that this is in fact music and not just a splatter of paint. The first song I've heard that has electric guitar in it, you know, that brought its own dynamic. It had this way more energy to it because of it. You know, it was just chords, distorted electric guitar chords. But that's all it takes, you know. The guitar doesn't always have to be the forefront. At the end of the day, the guitar is an instrument, just like anything else. It is a tool to tell your story. And this did it well. It wasn't even that loud. It was just kind of like back there lingering. But you felt it, and it was like a wall behind you. That's what I felt. Also, it just sounded really good, so that was cool. A lot of layered vocals. That seems to be a common theme throughout all of them. I think I think I could have read wrong that this is just the same vocalist, just layered over herself over and over, which is crazy because it did sound like a couple different people at some point. So their range is extremely impressive. I'm trying to find things to say, seriously, and it's not a bad thing. It's just more like, oh my god, you know, like I feel like I'm on the spot, and everyone's watching me to like, hey, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? Is he not gonna say it? I don't know what to say. So that's pretty much it. So my conclusion with our Tonelico, not just this song, but the whole series. This may be a spoiler, so cover your ears. The whole series is just literally what is going on. I've had no footage of the game whatsoever, nothing, just pure images and lyrics, which, to be honest, I wasn't even like really looking at most of them. And I know there's context there, sure. But if you haven't noticed on this channel, I kind of just have zero context all the time. I'm just, you know, taking the music for what it is. And for what it is in this case is just a cacophony of noises that are so elegant yet so troublesome. And I feel like it's a lot of sorrow and anguish disguised as beautiful music. That's my conclusion with all of them. That's it. So it has been a giant cliffhanger this whole time. And man, what a ride it was. Let's just say that I won't forget this day anytime soon. You know, it'll be like coffee talk when I'm hanging out with my friends and they ask me, hey, any cool songs you've heard lately? I'm like, well, actually, there's this game that I can't wrap my head around, and it's called Tonelico. And they're going to say, what's that? And I'm going to say, I don't know. But check it out. This is one of those games, or soundtracks, where I now understand from the outside looking in, how does someone else react to this literally? I want to see other people check this out and just see what's floating through their head. Now, mind you, I speak very odd. I use a lot of weird words. So, to put it into an easy to digest way, I really like the soundtrack. I'm not hating it. It's just unlike anything else so far that I've heard. There's little elements and stuff here that I can kind of like, you know, piece together, but in reality, it's just this series. And I feel like you have to understand the world to get it, or you're not going to get it at all. I don't think there's any gray area when it comes to this series. You get it or you don't. Unless your name is Jesse, and then you are a walking gray area, because I feel like I do understand it, and I feel like I don't. So I'm the exception. This is my channel. No, but really, it's just, you know, from musician standpoint, which is what all these videos are, all I can really say is that's it. Thank you, community of AT. You've spoken loud and clear. Can't wait to see the comment section to rip me apart. Let me know, which game is your favorite in the series? Which song is your favorite? Did I cover it? Was I close? Was I off? Tell me. Let me know. I read comments, believe it or not. So, if you want to get your request in, you could do so on Patreon, like all these people have. These wonderful supporters of mine keep me going. Where you can subscribe and get perks, early access, etc. Or you can PayPal, and it's like a one-time donation, and then it's just That's it. You don't gotta commit to anything. Or again, if you can't contribute, that's okay. You can just comment, and there may be a chance I get to it. Maybe you're curious as to what this weirdo has to say about your favorite song that has all these memories tied with you, and I want to hear them. I want to have you experience something for the first time again. That's weird, isn't it? I used to think React channels are kind of like a little lame, but then I understood it. I was like, wait, where else in the world? It's kind of a strange phenomenon. Where else in the world can you experience something again for the first time? Vicariously. It's weird, isn't it? But that's why you're here. So if it hasn't clicked for you yet, you're welcome. Until next time, dudes and dudettes. My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.